This is Alicia, the villainess in my very favorite otome game. She's a mean girl who bullies the heroine. But I'm super impressed with not only her determination, but her razor-sharp wit. I can't seem to muster a shred of admiration for the heroine. She's the only commoner allowed to attend the noble, exclusive Magic Academy. So unfair. She acts like a total goody-two-shoes when it serves her, then flashes a smile so innocent it feels forced. Just to toy with the poor prince's heart. My friends say that if they could be reborn, they'd want to be the sweet-talking heroine adored by everyone. But personally, if I had my choice, I'd much rather be the shrewd villainess. Yeah, I'd forgotten, but it's all coming back to me now. My name's Alicia. I'm 7 years old. I'm the eldest daughter of the high-ranking Williams family. My kind older brothers are conquerable roots for the heroine. I didn't bother to question any of this until yesterday, but without a doubt, I am in the world of my beloved game. So that must mean I've been reincarnated as the villainess of my dreams! This opportunity won't be wasted on me. I'll work hard to be the greatest villainess in the world. No, even better. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. It was blooming just last night.
No matter, my healing magic can always revive it.
Rose! And Mother! Good morning to you two!
Oh, good morning, Lady Alicia.
She actually woke up early?
Yes, and she seemed cheerful when she greeted us, too.
Goodbye to the old me that acted like a spoiled brat. I can't waste time if I want to become a villainess who goes down in history. First things first. Morning, Brother Albert!
Hey there. It's a surprise to see you up so early, Allie.
May I ask you to teach me how to swing a sword too?
Huh? What happened to bring this on?
I just want to get really strong.
You're such a liar. This is just another one of your fleeting whims.
That's not true at all, Brother Henry.
Yeah, classic Alicia.
Seriously, Brother Alan?
No. Of course I'll teach you. But you know, you'll need to build up the strength to hold a sword. Start with 100 sit-ups a day, followed by 50 push-ups. Do that for a week, then we'll start your training.
Great!
No, it might be harder than you think.
You shouldn't underestimate me. I'll be fine. You'll see me back here next week. I'll start my day by studying magic and do strength training in the evening. Magic is very real in this world, but only nobles possess the mana that allows for the use of it. There are several basic fundamentals of magic, elements most are familiar with, such as dark, fire, light, wind, and water. The nobles who excel in these top 5 attributes are known as the 5 great noble families. They serve the king directly and function as the pillars of the kingdom. The Williams family, specializing in dark magic, is one of those 5. But even if one is blessed with natural talent, you can't master any of it without the proper training. I wonder if it's too early for me to begin my magic studies. Why can't I find any books on magic? Am I overlooking them because this library's so huge? I guess for today, I'll read some of these books about plants. Magic isn't the only thing I should focus on. Herbs for bringing down a fever. Flowers that can glow. And flying trees! Ah! Where did the time go? I guess I got too absorbed in reading about all these neat things that didn't exist in my old world. I can't believe I read all these books in a day. Alicia must be incredibly gifted or something. This bodes well for my future. 48, 49. This is so hard. Alicia has no muscle at all, like she's made of whipped cream. But I am at the mercy of my ambition. 48, 49. Done! I thought I might pass out yesterday, but today I'm barely breaking a sweat. Well, that's good. After breakfast, I'll head on over to the library. There's plenty of reading left to do. After a week of intense reading and training was finally behind me, I realized I had made a phenomenal amount of progress. If I do 500 sit-ups, and then 300 push-ups after, Brother Albert will have no reason to criticize me.
Alicia, what's come over you as of late? I've noticed you've been waking up early.
Nothing's changed at all, Father. I feel great.
Where have you been running off to every day? I thought your favorite thing to do was laze around in your room.
Sorry, that's a secret. I'm definitely giving off the vibe that I'm plotting something, right? I really am a villain. I don't think there's any way they'd believe me if I told them I can recall my previous life.
Remind me, aren't you going somewhere important today, Albert?
That's right. Touring the Magic Academy. Paul's showing us around. It should be an interesting experience.
My, how time flies. Hard to believe you're already 12. That means you'll be enrolling at the academy in 3 years.
Oh, so my sword training will have to wait until he comes home from this tour. I recognize them! Those are the love interests in the game! Master Eric of the Hudson family with the bright red hair who uses fire magic. Master Finn of the Smith family with his golden mane who uses light magic. The mysterious Master Gale of the Evans family who uses wind magic. Master Curtis of the Kenwood family. He uses green magic. He's also not from any of the 5 great noble families. And finally, with striking blue hair and eyes, the only son of the king, Prince Duke Seeker. He uses water magic. Prince Duke is who the heroine ends up with if you trigger the game's good ending. He's actually the one I'm most into, but I'll leave the romance to the heroine. This is my big chance to make a lasting impression on them as a villainess.
Allie! You've never met these guys. I'll introduce you now.
Wow, so this is your little sister?
She's too cute.
She's 7, right? She's so small.
All of them are extremely handsome, but this is a crucial moment for me. The world's greatest villainess can't be seen as an unruly child with no manners or charm. I'm Alicia, pleased to meet you.
She isn't anything like her brothers tried to make her out to be.
She seems quite composed for someone so young.
Weren't you and Alan planning to demonstrate your swordsmanship for all of us today?
Yes, that's right, we are.
If you're practicing sword skills, please teach me too. You promised you'd start teaching me today, remember?
No, I said I'd only do it if you could do all those sit-ups and push-ups every day.
Well, I did!
Sure. All right, Alan, we might as well start with you.
He doesn't believe me! In that case...
Whoa, now what?
Please work, I have to prove myself! I believe I already told you not to underestimate me.
I see. You mean it.
Of course I mean it.
All right, then.
Thank you, Brother Albert! Then I'll go get changed right away! Alicia, 8 years old, super cute! There's so much I need to be careful of. After a year of my brother teaching me how to correctly use a sword, I'm still just doing practice swings. He says training is useless if I can't hold a sword for several hours at a time. If I wasn't aiming to become the world's greatest villainess, I'd be bored of this by now. Over this past year, Prince Duke has been visiting our house quite a bit. At least that's how it seems.
Hi, are you finished for the day?
No, not yet. I'm just taking a break. That's the first time he's ever spoken to me.
Tell me, why is it you push yourself so hard?
A villainously powerful grip's what I want.
Oh. Well, I certainly hope you attain your goal.
Duke!
Apologies for the interruption, Alicia.
Say, Duke, why have you started coming over here all the time? At first I thought it was for the books, but could it be that...
I wish I could say, but to be honest with you, I don't know.
Next, regarding the village of Roana. It's been rendered uninhabitable. The living conditions have degraded more and more every year.
That's true, but if we send aid too hastily, we risk upsetting the people.
It's a village of criminals, after all.
In light of that fact, do you not think the Golden Rose should be our first priority?
Our kingdom and our people need hope to thrive. It's vital. Your Majesty, we of the 5 great noble families are all in agreement that a hiatus is long overdue.
Then let us pause.
So Arnold, Finn has told us that he would really like to invite Miss Alicia to come visit our house.
Yes, I've heard as much. I've already instructed her to avoid causing any trouble.
A very polite young lady. At least that's how my son Eric described her to me.
Gale said the same.
She used to be a much more selfish little girl. Things changed about a year ago. She began spending much of her free time in the library. I still don't fully understand why.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming to visit.
My pleasure, and thank you for the invitation.
Let's have a nice tea party in the garden out back.
Yes, please.
Master Albert, sir. The king is due to visit today.
I hope you don't mind that some other guests will be joining us, though.
Hey there!
Hi, everyone. What? Why would they all be here together?
I'm assuming he hasn't arrived yet?
He should be here soon.
A map? Alicia is exiled to a foreign country at the end of the game. Are we already at the ending? The storyline moved way too fast. His Majesty? Why is he here? I hope the day finds you well, Your Majesty, sir.
Raise your head. I've heard quite a bit about you. I was hoping we could have a conversation. That's why I'm here. Now then, Alicia, I'll get straight to it. Regarding the position our kingdom has found itself in, where do you feel we now stand?
I don't get the point of this question. Why would he talk politics with an 8-year-old? Is he testing me or something? That must be it. It's a villainous test. God has set this challenge to see if I can become a right and proper villainess. So the answer has to be, with all due respect, while the kingdom of Durkis is indeed a major power, it would be a misnomer to call it a great nation. How's that? Sounded like a picture-perfect villainess, huh? We may have a strong economy, but the majority of the money lies with the kingdom's nobility, creating a serious wealth gap. The rural village of Rowana is in such dire straits that most who live there can't even afford their daily bread. Discontent toward nobility grows ever greater. An uprising could break out at any time.
You think we need to improve our economic strength? Well then, how would you go about fixing it?
He expects even more from me? What would a true villainess say? How about exploiting the gold mines of our neighbors in the Calvera region?
Calvera is under the rule of Laval, so we'd be seizing it from them.
Not quite. Not if we assist Calvera in attaining independence. It would be best to avoid conflict with Laval. We maintain our relationship on the surface, while trading with Calvera behind the scenes. See? They'll owe us a debt of gratitude. And once they've gained their independence, we'll have an undeniable advantage in trading with them.
So we establish political dominance over Calvera, only to subsequently rake in the profits? I see.
Using others for personal gain is something a goody-two-shoes like the heroine would never even consider. If I keep this up, the seeds of discord will slowly take root until my eventual confrontation with the heroine. I'm on track to become the greatest villainess ever.
I must say, I had a most delightful time talking with you today.
I am truly honored.
Did that make you feel nervous?
No, it didn't.
Really?
His eyes are so blue and expressive.
That was absolutely riveting.
I'm very glad to hear you thought so. Forgive me, but a matter has arisen that I'd like all of us to discuss. It's the Golden Rose. Seems it's been found.
I see.
I bet you're worn out from all that talking. Please, eat as much as you like.
No way! They're serving all my favorite desserts, too? I shall happily accept. Huh? It tastes so yum!
You know, there was a time people would call him the Ice Prince.
Looks like spring has finally sprung, huh?
Oh, Alicia.
Yes?
Do you have a moment? Here, it's for you. I'm aware I'm a bit late, but happy belated birthday.
Wow, you didn't have to do this. But may I open it?
Of course.
Ah! Oh! What's this?
It's a diamond. Do you not like it?
No, I love it. I'll truly treasure it.
Oh, good. I thought you might. I suppose I must be going now.
All right. I'll see you soon. Oh my goodness. Diamonds are far more valuable in this world than they were in my old one. But why? Why would he give me such a thing?
There's no question. It is the Golden Rose.
Who does it belong to?
a baker residing in the castle town.
How do you get it?
This unusual rose opened up upon the birth of his only daughter, so he held on to it.
Then that means his daughter is the saint. The girl that's destined to join the kingdom's ruler, guide the people to peace, and ultimately save the world. The day the one who will control the fate of the entire kingdom is born, a very special rose opens its petals. This was proven on the day that the blue rose bloomed. I assume the gold color is special for the saint.
Yes, and that means we finally have the ones who govern the blue rose and the golden rose now. Duke, for whom the blue rose bloomed, and this girl, for whom the golden rose bloomed. With the two of them leading the way, this kingdom would seem certain to flourish and provide. However, such a transformation will always come at a steep price. And as we know, the bigger the transformation,
the greater the trouble we're in for. Your Majesty, the legend of the saint makes one thing very clear. That when the saint unites herself with a member of the royal family in power,
we all must accept our fates.
It's absolutely perfect! Since it's on the small side, it doesn't get in my way. Even if Duke falls for the heroine one day and demands I return it, I'll never give it back. I'll look him dead in the eye and refuse like a true villainess. Just you wait, world. The big debut of the villainess who's going down in history is coming soon.